Hi happy knitters, and welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is going to be about the knit stitch, and of course it is one of two important stitches when it comes to learning the technique of knitting. So that's the knit stitch and the purl stitch. So I will do another video on the purl stitch later so that you guys can see what that stitch is like. So let's get started. So what you're going to need for this video is going to be yarn and knitting needles. I've already started with a cast on row, and I have a video that I'm going to link in the description box for you to look below. And basically you're going to take your needle that's in your right hand and you are going to insert it under the left needle, and then you're going to take the yarn that is in your right hand and you're going to loop that yarn around the bottom of the right hand needle around, and then you're going to take your other finger and you're going to push the right needle down and pull the yarn through and then push it off of the needle with your right finger. And so you've made your first complete knit stitch. And basically the same technique you're going to use to knit each loop that's on your needle for the entire row. So once again, take your right needle, insert it underneath the left needle. And sometimes the stitches can be a little tight if you've cast on too tight. That's one of the things that I wanted to suggest to you is when you're casting on, to cast on a little bit loosely, especially if you're a beginner knitter. So you're going to take your yarn that's coming from your right hand, loop it underneath the right needle. You're going to take your index finger from your left hand, push it through, so you're basically grabbing that yarn, and then you're going to slide it off of your left needle. So now you have completed 2 knit stitches. And you're just going to continue this for the entire row, and then you will have literally completed 1 row of knit stitches. So now we've completed 1 full row. So now we're going to turn our work, and we're basically going to start over again with the knit stitch. It's going to be the same as the stitches that we did on the first row. And basically, if you go back and forth on each row of knitting, you will have what we consider to be garter stitch. And I'll show you what that looks like toward the end of this video. So now that you finished your second row, I would encourage you to continue practicing the knit stitch. It's something that you definitely are going to use in everything that you knit going forward. I'm going to show you a swatch that I made just so I can show you what knitting back and forth looks like. It creates these little bumps on each side of the fabric, which is nice, and it's something that you may be familiar with in other products. So thanks for watching.